Go see the Mario movie. Just go see the Mario movie. Here's my spoiler review. I mean, lots of spoil. I mean, if you play the games, you kind of know what to expect. You should know by now. It's Mario. Anyway, the entire movie is nothing but cameos and references. Like from the very beginning. The the opening scene is the Mario Brothers commercial where they're using the capes to fly. I kind of thought that was weird because you get the cape to fly or the Tanuki suit, and they kind of go with the cape, kind of go with the Tanuki suit. Tanuki suit is used. Cat suit is used. Uh, Donkey Kong. Okay, this I had to re-remember. There's a lot of those "oh right" moments in this movie where you go, "Oh yeah, yeah, that thing." Without Donkey Kong, there would be no Mario in the games from the 80s. They used the little 8-bit sprite model for Mario and several different games, but it was always that same little 8-bit model, but they like changed the color or something. And that's always been Mario from Donkey Kong to Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew's mentioned. Uh, all the non-Mario games where you recognize what that's from. There's a lot of that. Every game that 8-bit model was in got an honorable mention. Chris Pratt doing the voice of Mario, it's okay, whatever. I would have preferred the guy that has done the voice from Mario 64, but he did Mario's dad or granddad or something like that. So okay, whatever. Yeah, the whole thing about Donkey Kong, that was bizarre. Like, why did they throw Donkey Kong into a Mario movie? But like I said, without Donkey Kong, Mario wouldn't be from that 8-bit model. That was the origins of Mario. So that got pretty cool. Honorable mention. Kind of starts off like the 90s. The really bad. Let me address that. John Leguizamo, uh, your movie sucked. Sorry. The best part of that movie passed away. Uh, so yeah, your movie sucks. Uh, isn't John Leguizamo like Cuban? I heard something about that. I can't back it up. I heard he was Cuban and he lived in New York, so he lied and has built his entire career off of pretending to be pretending to be Puerto Rican. So he thinks his movie is superior, where he's a Cuban pretending to be Puerto Rican who's built a career off of lying to people, who also played an Italian plumber based on a Japanese property. Hey, your movie sucked, John Leguizamo. Sorry, but that's what we had back in the '90s, and that thanks to previous generations that we had that crap, so that we could move on to this new movie. And this movie is far superior. Um, so Mario and Luigi, plumbers, flood. They go down into the sewers. There is a musical reference to every single level in the Mario universe so far. They end up in the Mushroom Kingdom. Bowser stole a power-up star. Bowser's going to take over the Mushroom Kingdom. It's usually up to Peach to stop him, but this time it's not going to. She can't by herself, so she needs Mario's help. And Mario and Luigi help Princess Peach stop Bowser, and they do because they do in every single video game that they've ever made. And Bowser will probably return for the second one unless they decide that Wario is the villain for the next one. I would like to have seen a lot more Yoshi in this one. We kind of just got a glimpse of Yoshi's Island. There was mention of Luigi's Haunted Mansion, which I didn't play, but I recognized, like, I see what they're doing there. I don't think there. I'm pretty certain every single game got just a mention, just a screenshot, a quick flash. Like, that's Bomb King. That's the Bomb King from the first level of Nintendo 64. And that's King Boo, or I guess that's what they call him. He's the Ghost King, at the wedding. So I'll just go to that. The girl boss moment that was in marketing. It was not a girl boss moment. It was Princess Peach trying to stop Bowser, and she's in this determined mode, and then she just totally gets sidelined, and that's it. The suit that she wore, I absolutely thought it was going to be a like Rey Palpatine moment where, you know, she's got the staff, and it was very misleading in marketing. So they know what we want and what we don't want. They just throw this in there anyway. The pink jumpsuit that she wore was reference to Mario Kart. Mario Kart gets a reference in this. They go from the Mushroom Kingdom, which Mushroom Kingdom is awesome. That whole scene, I believe we got a trailer of that, and you see just little snippets, little like 3 or 4 second sound bites of different parts of the games, and you know, this level had this theme song, and this level had this theme song. That was pretty cool. It would take me days just to go through and pick out all the different musical references. So they go to Donkey Kong Kingdom to get some help from the Kong army, and then it goes right into a reference to this last Mario game. I think it's the Mario 3D World where you get the cat suit. The cat? Okay. So they get the cat suit, fights Donkey Kong, get the help of the Kong army. Mario Kart reference. And it was a really cool Mario Kart reference. And Mario and DK get launched off of the Rainbow Bridge, and Peach has to go do things by herself. So that's when she does the big girl boss moment and grabs the pike, and I'm gonna stop Bowser by myself. And like she sees that he's going to destroy the entire Mushroom Kingdom if she doesn't marry him. And that's when she just goes, okay, I'll be very submissive and do what you say, if that saves my kingdom. And that's it. I was like, oh, well, that's the girl boss moment, is to be subversive for a moment. And then at the wedding, there's all these different references, all these different characters. Even I think the Crocodile King from Donkey Kong Country. All the villains are in the wedding thing. And then she grabs an ice flower and that's her big girl boss moment, and then it doesn't work out for her. So she's not a total Mary Sue. And she did explain that in another scene earlier in the movie where she was really good at this one little obstacle course, and Mario sucked at it. And she said, well, I've been here for all of my life. I mean, I'm gonna be good at it because I've done this for so long. So that was, and when they're leaving for the Donkey Kong Country, uh, someone goes, "Hey, who's that?" Referring to Mario. She's like, nobody, and everyone's like, "Yeah, okay." So there is that. I don't know why they threw that in there. It just kind of make Mario less of a character in his own movie. She could have just gone, "Oh, this is my friend Mario. He's gonna go with me." Okay, sure, whatever. Let's see what else happened. There's a lot of references, like a ton of. Oh, Seth Rogen's stupid laugh. They kind of used it. Uh, they kind of used it to their advantage because Donkey Kong has a stupid laugh, and I think that's so ridiculously meta that Seth Rogen wasn't in on the joke, but I could be wrong. Usually anything Seth Rogen is in just sucks, but this was all right. Uh, the whole thing's oh yeah, the warp holes. So something happens and they spill off into the real world, and there's a big fight, and there's even a reference to the Mario 64, the way Bowser was defeated. Uh, Peach kicks the star over to Mario, which is kind of funny because I don't understand how Peach touched the star and didn't get the power. But Mario and Luigi get the power and defeat Bowser with the star power. Yeah. Anyway, uh, it there's not it's not so much girl boss. It's not so much wokeness. It's like this is the entire Mario universe, and yeah, uh, Mario saves the day constantly, and the princess is always captured or in another uh, castle or something like that. But in the newer games, there are other things that have to be helped. It's like in 3D World, you have to save fairies, pipe fairies. That sounds really wrong. It sounds like an innuendo. Uh, the glass pipe wand waving fairies, the actual like uh, winged fairies that wands that go ding. Like Peach is a part of that where she helps you, or she's a choosable character. So I mean, ever since Mario 2, she's been a choosable character. So or selectable. Can't think of anything else about this movie that. The rest of it's just detail and reference and detail and reference. Like the restaurant they go to is called the Punch Out Cafe, and like I said, there was the Luigi's Haunted Mansion reference, and uh, 3D World is referenced, and I would have liked to have seen more references, but chances are I just missed something. Chances are I just didn't see it because most of the time I was just going, "Oh!" looking at my wife going, "Ah, I saw that." It was pretty good. It was pretty good. And there was one just little quick throwaway line where Peach is talking up her kingdom and how awesome it is and things go this way. You don't have this in your world, and Mario's like, no, we don't have that in our world. And she's like, well, it's a big galaxy out there. There's no telling what's out there somewhere. Okay, cool. Well, they have already started the Sega Cinematic Universe, and that's done really well. Sonic 1 and 2, they gave fans exactly what they wanted, and it went great. They made money, and you know that's the It's the world we live in now. Is the standards are so low that just giving fans what they want makes money. Go figure. I expect to see a Nintendo universe. This is the beginning of the Nintendo universe, and because of what she said, and I believe IMDb. I don't know if IMDb has it listed yet, but I know there's a Zelda movie in the works. It probably means there's going to be a Metroid and a Star Fox, and who knows what else. All the old Nintendo titles get movies. I mean, they're only 37 years old. The whole Mario universe from 1986, or the Nintendo universe from 1986. There's a lot of like really bad licensed for Nintendo games that were not Nintendo products. I would like to see those made into movies. But Metroid's one of them. I would like to see Metroid. I guess I'm a Zelda nerd now. No, need to unlock the Master Sword. Or the Master Sword Trials. It's the only thing I haven't done on that game. Play Breath of the Wild while you're at it. The only thing I haven't done is unlock the Master Sword Trials, because every time I play it, it takes me 2 hours to fail. Go see Mario.